What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Cage. I'm GB Resale King, everyone's favorite reseller in recovery. Today I got some more upgrades for the Trail Hunter. So I'm going to bring you guys along, show you how I do it, and I'll show you what other things I have in mind with the Trail Hunter. If you like these videos, stay tuned. I got more RC stuff, more resale, diamond paintings, model kits, all kinds of cool stuff. So stay tuned. Hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for all that cool stuff. Now I'll go ahead and give you a shot of what I got going on over here. Thanks. Alright, so I have some more cheap upgrades on the way. But what it's going to get today, this is the RC all-wheel drive. It's called the front steering durability upgrade. Comes with a 1 kilogram servo with the aluminum mount and aluminum arm and the aluminum front steering links. This already has servo on axle, so that should be a pretty quick swap. The only thing I was running into is I had put the steering link on the back side of this, but it kept hitting these little arms. So I'm going to try it again once it's mounted, and I might have to just run it in the front like this, or I might end up having to take and file these down. I'm going to see what the deal is when I get to it. The other thing is these really nice RC all-wheel drive metal drive shafts. I got them in the silver and red. Comes with little grub screws, and that will replace the plastic on here. This cr18 Evo's got all metal gears in the transmission, the differentials, and the portals, but these drive shafts here are plastic. They just got the metal on the drive shaft cups here, so that'll fix that. Ordered a cheap lipo tester. That's always good to have. If you could see, if you know what these trail hunters normally, they have a toolbox on this side, fuel tank on this side. Normally the battery box goes here and the switch is on the side of it. I'm gonna remove this switch, just wire it so it's always on when you plug the battery in, and I removed the toolbox. And I think what I'm gonna do is I painted up this fuel tank, and I'm gonna mount it there to cover up the hole once that switch is gone. So that'll fill that, and I'm gonna weather this tank up a little bit. Also from Temu, ordered this LED light bar. This is really bright. If you put the brackets the other way where they turn out, it's too wide, but when they're turned in, it would fit. But I bought this because I got the camper shell for the FCX24 coming, and I plan to modify the camper shell to fit on here if I can, and I'm going to put this on top of the camper. That way I can drill a little hole, run the wires down into it to hide the wires. This was cheap. I think it was like $6 or something. It's really bright. And another thing I got planned, since the overall idea for this is going to be like a Mad Max, like wasteland vehicle. So I took some of this mesh screen, painted it black, and I'm going to glue these inside the windows on the inside, so it looks like bulletproof glass on the sides and the back window. The front window, I'm designing it right now, but it's going to be like the semis have, the plate across here, but it's going to be armored and just have a little slit where they can see out here or something. So let me get to working and I'll catch up with you guys in a bit. Alright. Alright, oh, this right here is another thing. I just built this little thing here because since I moved the battery from the back, I just put the battery right here and this holds the battery in. But I'll go ahead and get these linkages unscrewed. One here on the steering knuckle, then you take this one off here. I took the 2 bolts loose from the front of the servo holder there. Now I just have to get the one across the back, and there's a little nut here you have to hold on this side. Alright, so I'll just hold the nut on this side and loosen this screw. This is a long bolt that goes all the way through. Okay, got that nut off. Now this screw, I don't know if you can see it, but that screw holds the 2 upper links in, so make sure to get those back through when you put it back on. Got to unscrew it some more. It's a long one. Okay, we got that loose. Got the 2 screws in the front, so that servo holder should pull right out. This servo holder is way back here, so when the linkage in the back, it's got a lot of space. This one, the mount is right up to the front, so I might have to keep it like this in the front. So let me do this real quick and I'll get back to you. Alright, since I had the whole front loose like this, I decided to go ahead and put the front drive shaft on. Should make it easier to put it back on. Make sure to use a dab of thread locker if you're going metal to metal, and I'll get back with you. Alright, I got the front linkages on. Got the front drive shaft on. Made sure that they were clocked the same way. That was kind of a pain in the butt because it kept, I had it, the top links were off of the servo, so this kept tilting forward and it kept sliding out and everything, but I finally got it. I'm about to put the front wheels back on. I have some Angora, these are plastic 1.3 or 1.2 beadlocks with 68mm Mutter XL compound. They're pretty sticky for a stock tire, but I got some Endura brass with some, or 1.0 Endura brass rim 6-spoke with Swamp Claw tires on the way. And these are 68 millimeter, and the Swamp Claws I think are 64 millimeter. These, when it articulates, it was catching this sometimes, so I went a little smaller. And I'm also sanding this because it has a lip that comes down. I'm also going to sand this so it's flat and doesn't have a lip. But anyways, I'll put these front wheels back on and then I'll start the back. Alright, I've run into an issue on the back drive shaft. It's on, but it's too long for me to attach my link back. It's like a 1/4 inch away. So maybe I'll take it back off and see if I'm able to cut this in here or something. Alright. Yeah, the rear drive shaft on this one is normally like this, with like a 1/4 inch of space in between there. But this is just like a 1/4 inch too long to fit in there. It's pushing the pumpkin way down and it won't go in. So tomorrow, I'm not going to do it tonight. Tomorrow I'm going to take the hacksaw blade and cut down this notch another 1/8 inch or so, and then I'll cut an 1/8 inch off this side and an 1/8 inch off this. So that this piece will be able to slide further down into here and down into here. Making it shorter altogether. And I think if I can get an 1/8 to a 1/4 inch, that should be enough. But for now, I'm going to put the plastic drive shaft back on it so I could run it, test the servo, and I'll let you know about the fix tomorrow. Alright, so I got the front steering links in, the 1 kilogram servo with a 21 turn servo. I was able to get the front metal drive shaft in, but the back one was too long. So I'll try and fix this tomorrow, and I'll put an update video on. But as of right now, got her back going. Steering trim a little bit. But stay tuned if you want to see more videos about this. I got a lot more upgrades on the way, and I'll let you know about this part. I may contact RC all-wheel drive and let them know that their parts are too long. Maybe they'll send me another one. I doubt it, but alright, I got it on. What I ended up having to do is cut like a 1/4 inch off of the end. Then the notch right here, I used a hacksaw blade and I cut it in about, it was like almost a 1/4 inch. Notched that down, and then inside here, this is solid aluminum, so I had to take a drill bit and run it down on the inside a 1/4 inch. But I got her together, Now she ain't pushing the wheels out. I got the links on. Today I got some high clearance links that are going to be here, so I'll put another video for that. But she's looking pretty. Got all that aluminum under there. Alright, thanks. Appreciate having you guys here on my journey with me. I know if you're into RC like I am, it's an addiction, a lot better than heroin. So thanks for being here. Subscribe, hit that like button, comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.